Hola YouTube, welcome back to another anime video, and today we will be hopping into what I think is the worst anime to be in during the exam arc. Now if you don't know what an exam arc is, an exam arc is basically a season in an anime that revolves around three things: survival, IQ, and throwing hands. Now if you like in both the second and the third thing, say goodbye to the first thing. But exam arcs are basically competition based seasons that show off individual characters and their skills. But if you still don't understand me, here's some examples. We have the Maze Runner, the Hunger Games, the Squid Games, and Prison. Bruh. All great examples to show off a competition based battle royale setting. Now the most notable animes that have these arcs have to be Naruto with the Chunin exam, then we got Dragon Ball Super with the Tournament of Power, then we had Yu Yu Hakusho with the Dark Tournament, My Hero Academia with the several exam arcs, and we can't forget about Assassination Classroom, which the whole thing was basically an exam arc. Now that's my list, but if you think there's any more, you can put it down in the comments. But if you thought I forgot one, I didn't. Who mans is this? Get him the f out of here. In my personal opinion, I have to give it to Hunter x Hunter for the best exam arc. Huh? For the worst, I almost forgot what type of anime video I was making. Hunter x Hunter has to have the most treacherous exam arc there is. In my personal opinion, this exam arc hit for me out of all of them. For the most part, the Hunter exam just exudes that survivability, battle royale-esque, Squid Game-esque type of theme, which is why we're covering it in this video. After passing the first test before the Hunter exam, Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio get led by the pre-test instructor into one of the many entrances of the Hunter exam, which was this rundown ass ramen shop. Seeing the entrance this man takes them to, Leorio starts getting on this man. Hey you Pocahontas looking motherfucker, I didn't travel all the way here for some bum ass ramen. Get inside before I have to put hands on you. And inside they went, but before entering the Hunter exams, this man had to give the chef the secret password to enter. Best ramen flavor now. Cup of noodles, campfire s'more flavor. If you didn't know, now you know. This has to be by far the worst ramen flavor there is. If you eat ramen and you tasted this before, let me know how that tasted. I will never try this in my life. Thank you very much. Getting access to the back room, they actually realize it's an elevator going down, but peeping the floor levels, it look like it's going down a little too much. They're making it down to the hundreds. Where they going to hell? With the doors opening to the bottom floor, they see a massive crowd of contestants. Gon, being the innocent, pure-hearted kid, he goes to greet them, and they respond with straight disrespect, already setting the tone for how their Hunter exam is gonna be. No sunshine and sparkles here, more like gritty and raw. After that, Mr. Green being handed the gang their number pins. Then this fat dude named Tampa drops down and introduces himself to the gang. Seeing his circumference, I already knew it was a red flag, because Yamface himself was acting a little too friendly. He already offered them some soda. Everybody knows you cannot trust a fat nigga to offer you any type of food. One, they're fat, they should already ate it themselves. And two, fat nigga General Rick Ross already admitted to spiking a girl's drink. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. I don't know what OG was thinking dropping them bars. Tampa being the anime Rick Ross, that's exactly what he did. Spiked them with laxatives. The exam ain't even start yet and he's trying to get niggas out like this? Straight grimy behavior, and this ain't even the craziest. Thankfully, Gon has god tier taste buds and is like, this ain't right, sir. Causing Leorio and Kurapika to do the same and not ingest that bullshit. Otherwise, them ninjas would have never made it. They would have the bubble guts. Meanwhile, you got Killer over here drinking it like it's water due to his body having immunity to all poisons. Right before the exam starts, we get introduced to the petty king himself. Due to this slight bump, Hisoka proceeds to render this man harmless. Out of all the people you could possibly bump into, you bump into me, you peon trash. Go ahead, somebody else come make my day. Hell, nigga did his ass dirty. I say we jump him. I ain't jumping shit. Then the very first examiner pulls up announcing what they'll be doing for their first test. With everyone all ears, the first examiner is like,
the Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues.
Now, if you ever went to school in the US, you should know what the Pacer test is. If you don't, it is one of the most challenging physical education required tests in schools. This is where boys became men, where we knew who had that dog in them. And as a previous Pacer test winner, all I know is if you don't pass 30 laps, you're a joke.
Shut up, bro, shut up, bro. Shut up, my nigga, shut up.
After he announced what the first test would be, everybody's looking like that shit is cake. Except for young boy right here, he know he's cooking.
But gets faster each minute after you hear this signal. On your mark, get ready, Start.
At this point, this long-legged ass examiner is taking these long ass steps, which surprisingly has everybody walking for now, but then he transitions into this zesty ass walk. Now with this sanche franche ass walk, he has everybody in the exam jogging. If you can keep up with me till the end, you have what it takes to be a hunter. Man, shut up, you fruitcake. Which one of you has the balls to insult me? Not me. Don't look at me. Not me. Not I. Next insult, you will be running. Man, you're not fooling nobody. We know you can't run from what happened last night, you fucking zest ball. I'll have you all run till you die. Now that the examiner has them running, I'm surprised a few of these niggas is still in. First, we got this fat nigga that was trying to finish the to-go play at the start of the hunter exam. Then we have Tompa, Mr. If I can't win, nobody can win at ninja. And the cleanest Discord mod I've ever seen. It almost brought a tear to my eye to see that none of the fat niggas got disqualified this early in the hunter exam. Why is you trying so hard? Pokemon, Valkyrie, Morgpie, they are not gonna let you hit, my boy. Just take your ass back home and go mod for them, you fat bitch. Good work, you three. Here's 3 bills for all of y'all. You one sick mother trucker, Tompa. Wow, Tompa really is a grimy nigga, bruh. This man willing to do anything to see people fail. How you gonna backdoor somebody that shares the same attributes as you? Meanwhile, everybody's running. Killua's privileged ass is riding around on a skateboard. The only reason he gets off is because Gon is like, wow, he's smart. And with Killua's interest being piqued that another kid is taking the hunter exam, he goes ahead and runs with Gon. Literally right after that occurs, Leorio's endurance is waning. Man over here getting passed up by people. Man's over here like he's trying to attempt the gritty in this motherfucker. Then he gets into that universal I'm tired position as he is on the brink of quitting. Gon gives him that look only a real nigga could understand. Understanding the words coming from Gon's face, Leorio ran like there was a fire lit beneath his ass. After running in the dark for so long, finally seeing light put a smile onto everyone's face, finally making it to the next testing grounds. A foggy forest full of mystical monsters. With the tunnel closing behind them, there was no going back.
Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael!
After the gates closed on 305, the examiner went on to tell everybody what the next test would be. But before any of that could happen, this tattered up dude pulls up around the corner, claiming that the examiner that brought them there wasn't the examiner and that he was a shape-shifting monkey. These allegations will put everybody on their toes, not knowing who to believe. The tattered up dude starts stirring the pot by trying to get everybody to jump the examiner right now. But Hisoka comes in clutch by making one of the craziest decisions, throwing razor-sharp cards at both of them, would weasel out who the real and who the fake examiner was. With one hitting the ground, the other one catching the cards, we knew who the real one was. But to be honest, if you've watched Hunter x Hunter before, you should know that Hisoka actually knew who the real examiner was the whole time. And if you know Hisoka, you know he'd run the fade with anybody. In my opinion, the examiner was running from that smoke. All he did was threaten him with a warning talking about don't ever do that again. Like Hisoka just didn't try to put 2 in your chest. Yeah, alright. Me personally, I'm squabbling.
You got me! I'm lying!
Meanwhile, this shape-shifting monkey was playing dead the whole time. After all that, the examiner tells everybody that they're gonna follow him again, but in the forest with monsters and fog. With all 3 of those, best believe those numbers will be dwindling, more like rapidly decrease, because as they're following behind the examiner, shit hits the fan. Behind Hisoka, you have these Cobra Kai fitted ass niggas planning on jumping him. Then we have Leorio and Kurapika getting lost in the fog, with the people in front of them dropping like flies. Out of the fog, all you see is a bunch of strawberries appearing. Then you have that one nigga that's always thinking about feasting over the most chaotic situation. Look guys, there's a whole bunch of strawberries. There's nothing to be scared of. I could use one right now. Oh shit. Help me. Yup, you guessed it. These niggas are currently getting picked off by strawberry-backed dinosaurs.
Nigga, what?
Meanwhile, this whole group of people run into the field of mushrooms and become one with the land. Then this group runs into a pair of Nyquilius butterflies and go night-night. After that, we got the 3 Stooges looking lost over here. But in the distance, they spot a figure telling them to come. After all the things that just transpired, you think it's smart to trust the thing in the fog? Well, these niggas did. And as they're running to the figure in the fog, guess what? It's a trap. A pit at that. Crazy part is the thing that was leading them there was the bird in the sky the whole time. How the bird your ops? Even the birds out here trying to feast? My nigga, a bird just try to do us in. Hey, you know the popular saying about nature, a nigga gotta eat.
What the hell are you talking about?
And lastly, while Gon and Killua was trying to look for Leorio and Kurapika, they get eaten alive by a frog. But that didn't last long, because the spike drink Tompa gave Killua, it was able to mess with the frog's stomach and spit them back out. Without Tompa, them niggas would have became dookie matter in about a week. Well, after seeing the chaos unveiled, do you think you'd want to take part in the Hunter exam? Me personally? Hell no. Unless I'm blessed with the Logia fruit, All Might's quirk, or a goated Kikagenkai, I ain't taking part in shit. And if you're a nigga that think you can, enlist in the army, shit, they need niggas like you. Back to it, Leorio ends up being in a sticky situation. Having a wooden stick wedged in between the dinosaur's jaw, Leorio's fighting hard not to become the next amputee in the Hunter exam. Seeing the opportunity, Kurapika jumps 50 feet in the air and shoves both his wooden stick in the dinosaur's eye, giving them that space to get up out of there. While trying to make it to the others, Leorio spots Hisoka about to get jumped. Being the nosy nigga he is, he wants to see what the outcome will be. Hey, you stop right there. We've deemed you a menace to society. We're here to get rid of you. Your evil actions in the Hunter exam has gone far enough. What evil are we speaking about?
The evil you committed on my homie. You cut off his arms.
Didn't he bump into me first?
Yeah, but this isn't prison, my G.
Precisely. This is the Hunter exam. A place to hunt or get hunted.
Jump him. We're gonna show you who's pretty today, nigga.
They in fact did not show that nigga who was prey today, because while holding one card and getting attacked from all sides, Hisoka proceeded to gracefully make a strike from a circumference while standing still. If you never took geometry or know your shapes, basically in order to land this strike you have to go ballerina mode. But as you saw, Hisoka just stood there. He most likely used bungee gum at this time.
Bungee gum contains the properties of both rubber and gums.
After finishing up the hallway monitor force for the Hunter exam, Hisoka sets his sight on the nigga that put them all up to it.
Nigga, you gay.
Please, I take it all back. I don't care anymore.
Wow! Beautiful!
This man Hisoka took out 10 niggas with one playing card.
I'm built different.
Leorio and Kurapika witnessing the whole thing get spotted and become the next targets. While they try and think of a plan, Hisoka's walking up towards them like he's Mako Mars in this mug. So as soon as Hisoka got within attack range, them boys darted off in opposite directions, which honestly was a good idea because this man Hisoka planned on leaving. But this man must have lost his mind because he came back. Homie, did you not just witness a murder scene? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call too much pride. Now it's good to have pride here and then, but matching yourself against a 99 overall and you're only a 70?
Bye, have a great time.
With Leorio thinking he's Kirito in this mug, he starts running at this man with the stick and quickly realizes he's not that guy. Because with his first strike, he hits straight missed. Because Hisoka done already shadow stepped behind him. And just when he was about to grab his head ski, Gon whacked that clown looking nigga straight upside his head. But he low-key liked it though, because he was now focused on putting his hands on Gon. Let me touch on that little pole of yours.
You're not touching on anything, you diddy ass nigga. Get off of him.
Huh?
Boo. Right behind you. Never mind, I'm right here. This was just sad to watch.
This nigga is trash.
But I do have to keep it real. Gon was just a kid. I don't know about Leorio though.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Which is why Hisoka was complimenting him mid-fight because he was just a kid and he was able to land a strike on him. But Gon wasn't going for none of that. He was still trying to run his ones. Looking like he was going to go for the strike. He hits the ground instead and makes a smoke screen. Then comes from behind but gets caught like a mouse in a trap. While this little ninja's fighting for his life, Hisoka seems to be getting off at this kid choking. If your eyes are tainted, don't worry, I got you.
Sorry.
Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, Hisoka seems to be getting off at this kid choking, but let's go when he sees he's going too far and tells Gon that he sees potential in him. Kinda like how Diddy seen potential in Justin Bieber in the 2000s.
Man after my heart.
Maybe I'm just reaching, but because Gon appeased Hisoka so much, he took Leorio's bum ass to the next exam site. As Hisoka leaves, we find out that Kurapika was hiding the whole time. This punk ass ninja was watching Gon getting choked out and Leorio getting smacked up and ain't come out till the threat was gone. Someone might have to make a video on how Kurapika has to be the worst friend in anime history, cause this nigga stay leaving the game.
I don't need friends, they disappoint me.
So while everybody that survived made it to the second exam site, Gon and Killua are still making their way there. But surprisingly, Gon doesn't seem to be shaken up by facing a clown man with Diddy aura. But he will be later in the Hunter exam and maybe in a part 2 of this series. But
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm telling you, the more likes I see, the sooner this is gonna come out. Otherwise, I just go fuck myself.
Bye, have a great time.